Good evening, YouTube. This is Michelle, and I've been away for a while. I just had some kind of cold, and I'm still recouping, but wanted to join in the fun for Use Your Stamps Monday. And I'm filming, new location. This is actually where the magic happens. The magic and the mess. This is my basement studio that I have at the office building I manage. When you're the office manager, you kind of can give yourself an office, I guess. So let me give you, I'm going to pan around so you can see where the magic happens. So it's a nice space. One of these days I'm going to win one of those make your craft room over challenges and have somebody come and design something so that it'll be a lot more productive and not so junky. But I'm panning down because I want to show you my active pile of stamps. I have never played with Brown Baby Craftaholic and Miss Stephanie's challenge for Use Your Stamps Monday. But I use my stamps all the time, especially because I'm a mini album fanatic and a junk journal junkie. And so these are some of the stamps I've used within the last couple of weeks. I kind of let them pile up and pile up and pile up, and then I clean them and put them away, and then I start over again. So let me show you what I did today for Use Your Stamps Monday. I'm panning back. Sorry, I hope no one gets dizzy. Put this down. It's the holiday season, and I pull out, around this time of year, my Christmas and holiday stamps. And this is one of my cherished packs of stamps. It's called and labeled Ethnic. Mostly because the majority of stamps are African-American. I've got a couple of Asian in here, Native American. Anyway, excuse the glare, but this is just my pile. I guess I could open it up. That might help. Here we go. There we go. Whoa. Alrighty. So, this is the pack of stamps I pulled out for today. I usually get these stamps out when I'm starting to do my holiday cards. I participate in a market here in Denver that's called the Ujamaa Market. And Ujamaa is one of the principles of Kwanzaa. It stands for cooperative economics. And it's just a venue where people of color have booths and a holiday craft fair setting, sell their crafts or their items. And this is usually when I start making Kwanzaa albums and journals, etc. So I pulled these out today. I made an acquaintance a set of baby shower thank yous today. She has since picked those up. I did those in a video, but the video was horrible. I hadn't had coffee yet, and I'm not savvy enough to be able to add a clip, so you'll miss those. But they were using this market scene here. Her colors were pink and zebra, and I just thought the zebra went really well with the market. And so the base of the card was pink. There was a piece of zebra paper. The market scene was stamped onto pink paper and adhered to the zebra. And there also was this saying here, which says, "It takes a whole village to raise a child." So needless to say, those 20 thank yous went out the door already. And again, I don't know if I'll be able to clip or to add that clip. So let me tell you what I made in addition to those today. Since I've been sick, I've been watching a lot of your videos. I appreciate everyone showing their hauls and their creations. especially those who've been sharing their craft fair items. But last night I was intrigued. I was watching let me see, I had to write it down. CreativeCafeGirl had a video on a doodle mini album that she got from, I guess, well, she changed it up a little bit, but it's from a Genevieve tutorial for making a travel journal. And I looked at the Creative Cafe Girls video, really liked it, and so I went on ahead and went to the tutorial that Genevieve had. And you gotta love a mini album when it only takes 2 pieces of paper. And this mini album that I'm getting ready to show you was made out of 2 pieces of 9 by 12. She used mixed media paper. I used watercolor paper. So let me show you what I made. So I want to thank both of them because I really had a blast making this today. I couldn't wait to get home. Home. That's funny when work is home. To the office so that I could make it today. I have a lot of flexibility in my job, obviously. So this is my little doodle journal that I made using my stamps, my ethnic stamps. So the technique uses, or the one that I used, you can do a lot of different techniques for making the journal. The journal itself is 2 pages of 9 by 12 paper, and you can use any kind of paper you like. She used mixed media, and that's Genevieve on YouTube. Used mixed media paper. I used watercolor paper. But the bottom line is 1/2 of 1 sheet makes the outside. You score it and you make a pocket and everything. And then the other 1.5 sheets make the signatures. So you end up with a little mini album that has 3 signatures, and each signature has, well, it's 2 sheets, but it basically makes 4 pages. So 12 pages in all. So the one technique that I tried today that I just couldn't wait to use was taking Tim Holtz distress inks, and I'm not sure if he calls it a distress technique or marbling technique, but you basically take your little craft mat and you smush your ink pads on the craft mat in various places. In various places. Spritz it with water. You then don't necessarily have to spritz your paper, but in the tutorial, Genevieve spritzed her paper. And then you run your paper sheets through the inky piles. Pools is a better word. Pools. And it creates this incredible marbling effect. It's so fabulous. And using the heavier paper, you don't have to worry about, because it's pretty wet, you don't have to worry about destroying the paper. So let me give you a share of what I made. Again, this was, I'm using my iPad, so it's like you'd think I hadn't done any of this before. So anyway, here's the cover, and it features my princess or my queen, and then there's some lotus blossoms poking out. There were 3 signatures, and they're just tied in. There's only 2 holes, so I wouldn't even say a pamphlet stitch. It's only just tied in with the 2 holes. And then I have a lotus charm hanging from the little bow. Here's the back page. The colors of this technique are just phenomenal. So here let me see if I can do this. There we go. That's a little less glary. And I just picked colors that I liked and just kept smushing the paper around until the effect was what I wanted, or ended up with the effect that I wanted. This little travel journal, Genevieve used seam binding and just tied it in the center and then just wrapped it around. I used a little loop closure here, and I sewed a little button, I don't know what you call these things, but anyway, button on, so it just slips on there. So when you open it up, There's a pocket, and that's part of the design of the when you score your first half sheet to make the outside of the journal. And so there's a pocket here. I added a treat bag here, which I also did the marbling effect on it and stamped it. So this is great for, putting some tags and things in. And then you just have the 12 pages. So here's the market scene with some floral stamps. That's an Asian stamp. My dad is 84 now, but has an architectural firm for over 40 years. So I grabbed up all of his old architectural stamps. So that was one that they used for background. And so use that. But the colors are just, like I said, it is just so fun to see what the technique, what you come up with when you do the technique. So you can see my stamping. Here's the stamping. The back of that scene, the sun. Another one of the sun. I really like that. I put in some yellow. I got to use some of the new Tim Holtz stamps for this year in this marbling effect. And so again, and there is plenty of space for, notes or doodling significant things that happen. So again, just a small, Genevieve called hers a travel journal. CreativeCafeGirl called hers a doodle book. I'm not sure what I'm going to call mine. I just like it. And here's the back of that treat bag, so for some tags or whatever. And the back page, like I said, it comes out to be 12 pages. And then there's where the little button is sewn in. Nothing super fancy. But it just, again, and then the cover, just the colors, when you put and I said Mod Podge, but I know I used matte medium. Sorry. Ooh, that was bad. Okay, there. I lost track there. So, there you have it. My video response today for Use Your Stamps Monday. Brown Baby Craftaholic and her sidekick, Miss Stephanie. I hope everyone is having a crafty day. I pray everybody is well, because this stuff that I had was 10 days in coming, and I'm still not 100%. So I hope everyone has a crafty day, a stamp happy crafty week, and we'll see you next Monday. Bye.